The silence of Nihon Hidankyo and the validity of stripping their Nobel Peace Prize. Against the backdrop of the performance by aespa at the Reiwa 7, 2025, NHK Kohaku Uta Gassen and the issue of a member praising the atomic bombing, the Japan Confederation of A&H bomb sufferers organizations, Nihon Hidankyo, which is supposed to protect the rights and dignity of hibakusha, atomic bomb survivors, remained completely silent. This refusal to speak out exposes the true nature of the organization. The following outlines the criticism of the organization and the reasons why stripping them of their Nobel Peace Prize is justified. Political bias and the reality of their anti-Japanese stance. It has been pointed out that the foundation of Nihon Hidankyo's activities is deeply tied to communist factions. Rather than being a pure humanitarian support group, it possesses strong characteristics of an anti-Japanese organization with political agendas. The fact that they did not raise their voices even after a Chinese member committed the ultimate insult of praising the atomic bombing proves that their advocacy for anti-nuclear peace is only activated when it serves specific ideologies or powers, such as China or North Korea. Betrayal through the political exploitation of hibakusha dignity. When Nihon Hidankyo received the Nobel Peace Prize in Reiwa 6, 2024, they called for a world without nuclear weapons. However, their decision to ignore the blasphemous scandal that occurred in Reiwa 7, 2025, indicates that they prioritize the interests of communist factions over the feelings of the truly wounded hibakusha. By protecting or avoiding criticism of forces that insult their own country, they have downgraded the tragedy of the atomic bomb survivors into a mere tool for political maneuvering. This is a clear act of betrayal against the principles of the Peace Prize. The loss of authority and justification for stripping the Nobel Peace Prize. The Nobel Peace Prize is intended to honor contributions to humanity and universal peace. Existence of double standards. An organization that tolerates the actions and words of a Chinese national mocking the sacrifices of its own country cannot be called an embodiment of universal peace. Regressing from peace, acquiescing to provocative performances and social media posts ultimately fuels international conflict and contributes to the undermining of peace. An award given to an organization that uses its status as a front for specific anti-Japanese or communist activities has lost its authority. Taking the scandal of this Reiwa era as an opportunity to strictly re-evaluate their qualifications and strip them of the prize is the only way to normalize the value of the Nobel Peace Prize. Conclusion. The fact that Nihon Hidankyo remained silent during this incident confirms that they do not advocate for peace for the Japanese people, but rather a peace intended to disparage Japan. An organization that sells out the dignity of Japanese citizens and participates in political maneuvering has no right to hold a peace prize.